So, good evening, everyone. So, guys, let me know if you are able to see my screen. Okay. So, see this one carefully, guys. Till now, just for a quick revision to all of you that we have deployed all the data center, whether it's a staging environment, right, or your dev environment or a pre-prod environment, right, and your security VPC, right, and even you have seen how you can access this environment once you deploy your VMs, whether it's a staging environment or your pre-prod environment, because Dave has some issues. So that is fine, that's not a problem. But we are able to reach out from your security VPC to your staging environment and to your pre-prod environment. Correct, guys? Right?
Yes, sir.
So now all of you know, I'm not sure how many of you know that. Just listen this one very, very carefully, guys. So once you have done deployment with your lower environment, so basically till now whatever we have done, that is our lower environment. So once things will be successful in your lower environment, so we propagate to production environment, guys. Okay, the setup will be almost same, but there are differences will be there when you are propagating to your production environment, guys. Okay. See, there is something before starting this session. I must tell you that even if you go to work as a DevOps engineer, also going forward, right? So suppose even if you go and check with any of the developers, so once the code will be successfully validated, okay, in your staging environment or a dev environment or a test environment or a pre-prod environment, then only they will propagate that code to your production environment. This is how the actual deployment will happen. Okay. So once you find out, no, there is no issue you have found out in any of these environments, so you can propagate your application or you can push your application to your final production environment. That is the final deployment of all everywhere. This is like this only. Okay. So now today we are going to understand, we are not going to deploy anything because I wanted to reserve especially for production environment, that how we have to, there are multiple things which will be coming to deploy in your production environment, guys. So let's deploy some dynamic application. Okay. So till now you have seen we have deployed your static application. So who is going to tell me what is the difference between a static application and a dynamic application or a dynamic server or any
The
dynamic
static
yeah,
application,
yeah,
static application is a normal application, but the dynamic application is having database. So we
mhm.
can go further for more information in
Very
dynamic
good, very good, Vishal.
web.
So straightforward, technically, if you wanted to answer this one, what is the difference between static and dynamic, so you can tell directly that if a application or a website is not associated with database, there is no database involved in that one, then that is going to be your static application or a static website also. Okay. And if a application, okay, which is having database for insert, update and delete, means whatever the data you want to fetch or you want to update or you want to delete, that is going to store in a database, means your database is required to build your application. That is going to be your dynamic application, straightforward, simple and easy. So if you have to interact with your database, then it's going to be dynamic application. If you are not interacting with your database, that is going to be your static application, right? And most of the this dynamic application, that is what I told you, that I have a website, okay, whether it's freshertube.com, straightforward, this is built on WordPress, so we are going to use wordpress.com. So WordPress.com website only we are going to use, which is having dynamic application, guys, for our deployment of our production environment, right? And this uses like if you know, most of you know that there is like Java is one language, right? Obviously, if you are building any application, so that is a Java based application or a .NET based application, right? So most of the websites are built in PHP language, guys, basically. Okay. So normally websites are in PHP also. There are multiple frameworks are there because I started my career as a PHP developer only in very starting, right? And that time I was basically, if you have like Java, you use for any critical functionality and all, right? For all business logic, for all functional and all. Same way, if you have to do all business logic and functional things and all for a website, okay, then you are going to use PHP, guys. Itself is a language to build the it used for website development. So some of the framework you guys have heard, Joomla is there, right? So WordPress is also it's one of its framework only. Okay, Magento is there, its framework. There are many frameworks are there, but widely used framework of your PHP, it's going to be WordPress only. Okay, so because WordPress having database and it's basically uses a LAMP stack, which I have already explained you in the previous sessions. What is a LAMP stack, right? So Linux will be there, right? Your Apache HTTP will be there, right? And M is basically your MySQL DB will be there, right? And PHP admin, my admin will be there as
Okay.
a engine. Okay, right? So these things will be there, or PHP. You can tell any language whether it's PHP my admin or you can tell it's PHP. Okay, that's it, right? So these things are we are going to use, right? So MySQL you need to deploy here in case of I would say, right? Let me take you over here. So see the same thing I have copied over here, but just try to understand this one. As of now, I am removing these things from here. Okay. So these things I am going to remove, right? So just to make it things easier for you. Okay. And I am going to put this over here. So this particular environment now we are going to use as a production environment. Now you need to tell me, since all of you know that production environment cannot be directly connected with these all these lower environments. Okay, there is a reason behind that one. Only the pre-prod environment should be directly connected. Friends, to watch complete video, please join my channel membership. You can see I have 4 levels of my channel membership. So where you guys are going to get bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So friends, in bronze you should be able to access 20% of the member only video, and if you go with silver membership then you should be able to access 40% of the member only video, and if you'll go with gold membership, which is most valuable and value for money, my friend, so where you should be able to access 80% of the member only video, and if you wanted to go with a platinum membership where you should be able to access 100% of the member only video, plus additional you should be able to connect with me for career counseling. You can go for the mock interview. I am going to help you for your resume preparation. I'll provide you the roles and responsibility also as per your experience level, right? At the same time I am going to refer you for the organization also. These are basically 4 level of membership which is available in my channel. So I'll put the link in the description how to join my channel membership. So you can join the membership to watch member only video, guys. So I'm ending up the session here only. Thank you for staying connected with me. Let's connect again tomorrow for the deployment of your production environment. Till then, just take care of yourself, your loved one. Bye bye and Jai Hind.
Yeah,
Jai
sir,
Hind,
good
sir.
night. Bye, sir. Jai